Good morning. You guys can put your lunches down like on either this table or this table over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to break you guys up into two groups. One group is going to come with me, and we're going to take a walk around the farm and talk about what we do and show you our farm. And then the other group is going to come with Nambe, and you guys are going to help us do a very important job. We lost a lot of our new plantings. We have carrots that need to be weeded because the rain, germinated all the weed seeds. So we got carrots that are about this big. So very important that we don't pull out the carrots because they're not even really there yet. It's just got the leaves because it takes about 75 days for these carrots. We plant the seeds and then we harvest about 75 days later. But there's other weeds kind of growing in there, and if we pull them out now, then the carrots will have a fighting chance of being able to get to their big size, and we'll actually have carrots for sale in 2 more months. We started farming full time here in 2014. That's when me and my partner came together in our partnership to start Oko'a Farms. Oko'a means different, unique, separate, independent. It also means circular, whole, self-supporting. You'll find that we have about 30 dairy goats. We have about 1,200 chickens. We have a pond full of tilapia because those are all sources of manure, right? So they're all going to have their excrement. They're creating fertility. And so we don't want to have to import our fertilizer from the mainland because if the boat gets delayed or doesn't come, or for whatever reason, as we experienced during COVID, when there was supply chain disruptions, we still got a pond full of water that has the tilapia in it, and then we could pump that out and then create fertility to keep the plants growing.
So my name of my school is Kalama Intermediate, and I'm on the Kaipuni side in 7th grade, and I'm here to learn and experience all these new different plants in Oko'a Farm, and I really enjoyed it here.
I have an ag class and I have Hawaiian arts and crafts classes. I just brought the kids here, the opportunity presented itself, and I just think that it's important for all of the students to actually know where food comes from, what it looks like to be, and the labor that it takes to grow food. They just got a little taste of it when they were weeding the carrots and stuff, but to see how much energy and time and effort it takes to put into the food that we have on our plates. Kids need to understand that in Hawaii, because we're so dependent on imports, that we need to start putting energy and effort into developing our own food sovereignty, our own food sources, so that we're not so dependent on cargo ships coming from elsewhere.
We do grow over 100 different crops here. That's probably for a commercial farm. I don't really see any other examples of anybody on Maui that does the level of diversity that we have. Nice. Like green apple Jolly Rancher. It's sweet and sour. This is the red Hawaiian Olena. Most of the turmeric in the world is the Indian turmeric, and it's very, very bitter, and I wouldn't even eat it. But this is the red Hawaiian one, and it does have a little bit of a numbness or a little bit of a bitterness to it, but that's the medicine, so you know that it's working. It's anti-inflammatory, and it actually helps make your teeth whiter, even though at first it makes them orange. Most people use it in cooking.
My dad uses it in too.
Have you guys ever had mustard, like ketchup and mustard on a hot dog or something like that, right? So the color in mustard comes from turmeric. That's the original coloring from it. Yeah.
I learned of different kind of plants, like the turmeric. I tried it and it was good. It was kind of spicy to me.
One thing I learned about is that they plant plenty fruits and vegetables.
I learned about asparagus and how they grow. I thought that was really cool. I seen how they grow.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was fun learning about more stuff that I didn't know about before.
This is like a part of our resilience plan because let's say we don't get a lot of rain here, so we have to depend a lot on the water that comes from the county. And so this is like our backup water supply, but also it's a fertility bank. So we have tilapia in here, we have papyrus. You guys have heard of papyrus before? In ancient Egypt, that's how they made paper. So it's like one of the first papers that was made from this papyrus right here. When you grow a head of cabbage, like you get this head of cabbage like this, right? And you buy that at the supermarket, but the plant is like this, giant, right? So a lot of those leaves, we just turn them, we either A, compost them, B, feed them to the fish, C, feed them to the chickens, right? And so either way, you know, there's some type of life form that's going to consume them to make those nutrients that were in those leaves available for the plants. We have all these different edible plants down here, edible and medicinal. Anybody know what this plant is over here? Those ones are spicy, kind of tastes like black pepper. Yes, you can eat the leaves or the flowers. You guys can definitely pick one of those.
Where can you buy these?
We sell them at our store. Or we have a store over in Pukalani. Have you guys anybody ever been to our farm store? Yep. So we have a little farm store right across the street from Long's Drugs. And we got all kinds of, you know, unique, weird things in there that, you know, support, you know, health and, you know, local nutrition.
Is it only for your farm, that stuff from your farm?
No, we also support, you know, another like 60, 70 other local vendors and growers. We grow some fruit here, but we also like get fruit from Hana and Kipahulu and even Big Island. This looks like the desert over here, right? It's like so dry, but then I can kind of get down here and then you see the white fungus underneath here. They call this Mycelium. So if you don't have organic matter, if you don't have the wood chips, if it's just plain dirt, there won't be mushrooms. So in order to have mushrooms, you have to have their favorite food, which is carbon. And this is in the form of the wood chips. So you guys see the little white mycelium? Have you guys heard that word before, mycelium? See this right here, all this white stuff down underneath there? That is the mushroom underground, and when the conditions are right, then it will pop up, you know, pop up an actual fruiting body that we see as a mushroom. So what's cool about that, when you have healthy soil, you're going to have this mycelium in there, and it's basically like the internet. You know, it's been around longer than the internet. So if I put a pile of boron over here, and there's wood chips everywhere, the tree roots over there can still get this even though the roots don't come over here, because the mycelium will be the internet that brings the boron that happens to be over here to all these other trees that the roots can't even reach it. But if we didn't have the mycelium, if it was just bare dirt, which is what a lot of farms are, then they have to put that on the boron on every single tree in order for it to get the boron or the calcium or the magnesium. This one's called comfrey. It has 20-foot deep roots. What? This little plant right here has roots that go 20 feet deep. So it's very useful and brings up a lot of minerals from the subsoil. This one's called portulaca. It's one of the most nutritious foods you could eat. It's the only plant source of the long chain fatty acid DHA, like omega-3. And this has been used by the cultures around the world. It grows on every single continent. It grows on the sidewalk outside of Pook Soup or Safeway and parking lots all over the world. We do plant it on purpose. This one is a volunteer, but it has a really nice, flavor. You can eat it in salad or you can cook it. So we're coming into our edible food forest over here. And this is everything in here has, you know, at least a part of the plant is edible. Unfortunately, the storm took down our giant pomegranate tree. It's sad. It might be able to grow back, but it just took this whole big tree that filled this whole area and then crashed it down. This one is the borage. There's not a lot of blue things. There's blue butterfly pea, but this is borage.
Is that edible?
Yep, edible flower. You can try it. Tastes like a cucumber.
Oh, I love cucumber.
Do you know what this is? What do you think it used to be? Or some kind of tree maybe, right? Like a pine tree? This is called mulch. We put mulch around plants to keep the weeds down and the moisture inside so it doesn't evaporate as fast. The carrots are planted on the mound part and we're gonna walk on the lower part. And when you pull weeds, you can throw them into the middle, okay? We're gonna go help the baby carrots. They're down here. Divide up into 2 groups and we're gonna walk down this row.
I think it's important to come to like an actual farm at our age to like experience new stuff and like learn about like new stuff and like plants.
It's important for kids of my age to come and see the organic farm because this is what they're eating and like.
I think it's important for kids to come and see because they get to know where their food comes from.
If there's no farmers, then who will make the food?
It's better for them to eat this than the processed food. It's way healthier because the processed food, it gets mixed with chemicals and stuff, while this farm, it grows organic food where you can just wash it off and eat it.
We need to learn how to take care of our lands and our food that's going to be harvest for us to eat. And yeah.
It's better when it doesn't come from the mainland because you're supporting local farms. It makes us, like Hawaii, it makes us thrive better.
You guys found some? Don't panic, it's organic. So we got rosemary and oregano and basil, sage with the purple flowers, yucca, manioc, or tapioca. Anybody else want watermelon radish? Sure. Yeah, no, it's good. Got spinach growing over here and cilantro, flat parsley, curly parsley. We got some zinnias and marigolds over here. We got apple banana right here. Here's guava.